Well, you can do elaborate ones. In my previous playthrough, I used the tiny planet, and I pushed the circle of stone up and then broke it with a bore warp lens because it would spin around the tiny planet and break the circle. So I only needed one bore lens to break the circle of stone. You can do some fun stuff. Yep. Paper. I don't have sugarcane up here. Okay, we're gonna need what else? Gold. Gold we've got. We're gonna need diamonds. An ender pearl. Eek. I have Golden Lion and I want to get into that. I'm gonna have to watch Direwolf's mod spotlight, and I noticed that Rage Plays Games has started a create series as well, because it looks absolutely crazy, insane, and really cool, and I'd probably love it because of the giant setups. You know, having to, yeah, and it's very customizable, and you can create whatever you want. It's not like this is the only way to make it sort of things. Yeah, it looks like fun. I haven't been able to wrap my head around all of its mechanics, and it might just be because I'm unfamiliar. So yeah, gotta watch the mod spotlights and stuff. He did just finish it, but he played 0.1 and now 0.3 is very different. Where sugarcane. I'm like, I knew there was one more thing I needed. He's also started an Astral Sorcery for 116 playthrough, which I've been watching as well. Because I love Astral Sorcery. Like, if we could do a Floramancer style pack with Astral Sorcery, which I'm not sure is a thing, but I love Astral Sorcery. Alright, we need... Dang it! Paper, not sugar. Paper. 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 I'll get to 116 mods soon enough. This pack is actually what drove me to want to play Minecraft again after a really long break. So, yeah. Alright, so the Chicken Chunks chunk loader does 3 chunks. Or 9 chunks. It is a 9 chunks. Yeah, it doesn't have any utility. Maybe we could do Botania and Astral Sorcery together. So if we want to chunk load this area, we're gonna need these two. Oh, we're gonna need more with create. See, I would need to understand create. But you could probably do Astral Sorcery and create. That might be really neat. And we need a chunk. We're gonna need more than one chunk loader. Because we can't get over there. I think what we should do is solve the we need Cobble problem first, and then because the crashes don't destroy anything or ruin it, just means I have to restart. We'll take care of this first. You can increase the range. It has settings? What? Well, I know for sure I want this stuff loaded. Oh. Well, let me put it down then and see. Oh. Well, yes, please. And how many chunks? It goes up to 10? Oh, well, yeah, okay. No, you don't have to power the chunk loader. Alright, let's do... 2. Right there. And max radius and see where it ends up. Okay, so this is the middle of the chunk. So I want to make sure it goes out to, am I going to be able to see it? I'm probably out of range of the lasers. It looks like it goes out that far. Well, I may hide it eventually, but I'm going to have to count. So let's count from, this is the center, so 1, 2, and it says a radius, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little bit into the 7. So we should be totally fine. Yeah, you can automate quite a bit without using any mana. I mean, all of Corporea really doesn't need mana because it uses a Corporea Spark network. I didn't count. I want to make sure it gets over to the Cobble gen, which seems to be a little further away. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're fine. 6, 7, and that's still in the chunk, isn't it? Nope, 8. Yep, we're fine. So this should not break. We do have the problem where this is full, so we're losing mana. But yeah, great. Did I shut the lasers off? Or are they still spinning? I think they're still spinning. I'm just out of range of the laser spinning. So let's take care of that. Right, lasers. Woo! Now our whole base is currently loaded. So hopefully we won't have that problem. You spent 3 hours in your test world to see if you're able to automate floating hydrangeas and all the components. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to do the floating ones just because, as I told you, that just seems like a lot of work. When I know that they die, I wouldn't want to waste all of the pasture seeds and all the I just wouldn't. Not interested. I'm here for... I completely forgot why I'm in here. Why am I here? Apparently, I'll have to figure that out and come back. Put you away. Let's put you in there. I've got a piece of obsidian. Don't know. I should have saw how much cobble we had. We could start making dispensers. Well, you've made 6 pools of mana so far with only hydro. Very cool. Our numbers for Floramancer are currently 35 from hydrangeas, 23 with endoflames, and 5 with the Rosa Arcana. Which, speaking of Rosa Arcana, it is probably dead, and we need to get another one over there. They're like tutorial let's plays. He does cover the reasons and the whys and the hows as he's playing. So you do learn a lot about the mod while he plays with it. It's not dead yet. It says I've been live for 1 hour and 17 minutes. This guy should have been... Maybe he'll be dying soon. Maybe. Have my mana. I have no use for it at the moment. An Enderman! Did he spawn down there? I mean, like, did the Vinculotus pull him down there? In my testing, it put him above the Vinculotus. Did we just get, hopefully, an Ender Pearl? We did! Well, that's cool. But I'm still kind of, I have no idea where the Enderman went. Oh, there he goes. Hey, we watched it happen. New Rosa. Woo! I mean, I knew it worked. I just hadn't seen it actually happen. So now, in another hour, we'll need to place a new one. Let's go grab some cobble. And I guess I could explain why this cobble gen that I'm using everywhere, or a stone gen, shouldn't break. And you just saw it right there. It's because in Ilmango's version, it picks the lava up each time. So, you know how sometimes you have it where the lava just chance flowed faster and it kills your water? Well, this, it picks it up, so it shouldn't have broken. But if it got out of a loaded chunk, that makes sense. So where are we? We have 9 stacks. Very nice. Okay. I really need to update that auto message from the bot since Mixer hasn't been Mixer in a very long time. All right, so grab some sticks, let's grab some string, let's grab some redstone. See how we go. Droppers. Dispensers. There's our first stack. You wish Botania had some inventory management stuff. We got shulkers. You really do. We only have 2 more stacks of cobble, so let's put them in there. But I understand what you're saying. It's just, I mean, we have shulkers. And I think in this pack, Quark allows you to put in and take out without putting it down. Let's cheat one in and find out. Can you? Yep. So I can put it into my backpack without, yeah. They're not that far in game. I mean, they are in Garden of Glass versus other ones. So I can just right click to put it in there. So yeah, we'll get there eventually. I wanted to see about these other tabs. I would like to try to fill those out. Yeah, Quark is awesome. I do not have the most recent Quark version, or most recent being the newest for 112. I would have loved to have that, but that would be asking the mod pack maker to make sure nothing else breaks with it. And that was probably a bit much. And he hasn't said anything for a while in his channel, so I'm not so sure about that. But there's a couple of new building blocks from Quark that I would really have loved to have had in this pack. Several new trees, the blossom trees that are colorful. Yeah. Adding it does break things if I add it myself, so he would need to go in and look at it and do things to make sure that it doesn't break stuff. So yeah. All right. Well, we did just make a stack. We can go place the stack instead of just letting it sit here. Yeah. Darn it. We'll have to go back through here again and retorch this place up, or it'll just be a mob farm. So very many, you're right. All right. There. So there's not even one side. But we'll get there. We're just waiting on Cobble now. So while the Cobble is going, we need 11 more stacks, I believe. Let me look at my list. My list says a really old one is a massive vanilla farm, which we're gonna technically just check off, and it'll be this farm eventually. More baubles. We just did an advancement check. We have ways to go. Metamorphosis generator, orchid petrum generator, begin terrasteel, work on our storage room. We need to kill a wither, which means we need to gather skulls. I need to look up what the rules are for the Gaia Guardian arena and build it somewhere. And again, I want to make sure our Gaia Guardian arena has walls, because I prefer to use chakrams as my ranged weapon instead of bows. And with chakrams, if there's walls, they'll bounce off the walls and hit things even more instead of waiting for them to go to their max range and come back. Yeah, I prefer chakrams. And I actually have on here to make chakrams. So there's our list. Any of those striking you as, yeah, let's work on that. Because for me right now, it's like, you know, maybe I should work on the supplies, which again needs more cobblestone. Work on the supplies to expand our ore gen, or our ore generation, and our cobble gen, because we need to make those bigger. And we probably should start working on more flowers, because we're in the 1.5-hour mark, and I only made enough flowers to go for 2 hours. Well, the cobble gen, when it's at maximum, will have 6 blocks at a time. Right now it's just 1, because I didn't have the resources. Do I have a place in mind? Yes. For the Gaia Guardian fight, the Gaia Guardian arena will be hopefully right here. It'll be at this height in this area. I just need to remember how big it needs to be. But the Gaia Guardian arena will be in the middle here. Yep. Whoa, almost walked off of that. Because for the most part, it's just going to be a decorative center thing. And of course, you know me, I'll make it decorative and pretty. Yeah. You hope I get the Ring of Odin for the first one? I don't remember what the Ring of Odin does. I actually don't remember what many of the dice legendary stuff is. Don't remember. Okay, so we're getting a little sidetracked. Let's see about the chakrams. Oh, hearts and resistance. Gotcha. Oh, the chakrams need terra steel now that I remember this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know, something we wanted to... We wanted to set up this before our Gaia fight. I have that written down somewhere. Don't I? Let me look. Yeah. Can we? No, they won't. Incense won't work. Incense doesn't work. It's too long. No. One of the nerfs that was added in Botania is that any effect that lasts more than an hour is disabled. So, that's why the beacons don't work. Yeah, it's 360 minutes, and so it gets disabled. We tried the incense because I didn't know that it wouldn't work. We tried the incense in our previous playthrough of Floramancer, and they didn't work. But, yep, Living Wood Avatar works. The Fallen Kanad works. But this would be cool. Alright, so this looks like stuff we can currently make, but this maybe not. That we could make. And then we need to get my player head. Incense, the regen 2 only lasts 25 minutes. That might be something to look into. Let me write that down, because yeah. Check. Incense, regen 2. It lasts only 25 minutes. Okay, so Maxilla, what this is, it's added by Incorporeal, so it is a Botania add-on. What the Blood Soul Core does is it's bound to a player, and if you use splash potions on it from anywhere in the world, it applies that effect to the player. One caveat to it is that it treats you as if the soul is undead. So you can't use healing potions on it. You need to use damage potions, because, you know, healing potions damage undead mods. But other things, as long as you can make it a splash potion, you splash the Blood Soul Core and it'll apply that on you. So you don't even have to, drink the potion. You just have it splashed on you. Granted, flasks and whatnot have longer times, I think, and you can drink them more than once, but that is definitely something that we could add to our arena stuff. Yeah. Yep. It only works in the same dimension that you are, but yeah. So, and we need Terra Steel to make chakrams, we need Terra Steel to make armor and weapons. In order to do that, not a lot. It doesn't add a whole lot of non-corporeal stuff. It adds some decorative blocks. I actually really like the corporea tiles and the red string tiles. I think those are really pretty. It adds a frosted red string, which is kind of a glass. It adds corporea bricks, which I really like. And then stair and slab variants of those. The it adds the earthen comparators and repeaters. These are, I don't know if you know much about the incorporeal. You can grow these. Let me show you. You might need actual dirt. I don't think it works on Botania grasses. So, and it might need water. Let's go over to our farm. So the earthen comparators and repeaters have slightly different settings. I can't remember the top of my head, but like the repeater lasts longer, like it sends out a 1 second pulse or something. All right, there you go. I just planted a redstone root. And so it'll grow. So if I grabbed the book, the Lexica explains it's got different timings than a regular repeater or a regular comparator. But when you plant redstone roots, you get random redstone components from the mod. So let's grab this real quick. And I used one in my previous playthrough just because I wanted the longer tick. Earthen repeaters last exactly 1 second, which is over twice as long as the maximum delay of a traditional repeater. So you can keep that in mind. And they're the most common device that grows. The earthen comparator also has a 1 second response, but they do not compare any signal strength. They don't have a subtraction mode. They can read from chests and item frames and other comparator blocks, but they give a either or signal strength. It's either on or off. So that's useful too. Like either there's something in this chest or there's not. There's something in this frame or not. So yeah, those are the two things that you can get from the earthen devices. What were we working on? See, I'm just showing you cool stuff and forgetting what we were working on. In order to get terrasteel. In order to get terrasteel, I think it'll connect to all of these. Even though they have dominant augments, they're all connected, right? Don't feel bad for distracting me. If I didn't want to be distracted, then I would not. It's only connected to that one. So we have enough to do one, probably, because it uses this one. We can do 2 terrasteel. This gets emptied too quickly. I'd have to take the hourglass out that is feeding all of my contraptions. I stream because I have fun playing games in front of people. I have fun chatting with you. If I don't get done what I want to get done, oh well, I still had fun streaming. So let's make some chakrams because I would really like some. This bow I never use. And in order to do chakrams, we need an ender pearl. Alright. We haven't received another ender pearl since that one that we saw. Yeah, I stream for fun, purely for fun, not for income, not for making it a part-time job. I stream for fun. So if I'm not streaming, it's because I didn't think I'd have fun, I guess. Yeah. I need to have fun. Alright, I really should just put I should semi-automate this, I think. Because it's gotta be exact. There it goes. Do I know any content creators out there that also do Vanilla Botania? Not any current ones. And I would love to do 1.16 Botania. I haven't heard that there's a whole lot of changes, but still. 1.16, I haven't played anything above 1.12 for very long. Cheers. So no, I don't. Reason being, probably making assumptions here. Botania is one of those mods that you either love or hate. There really is no in-between. The people who are the in-between for Botania use it for like the magnet ring, and that's about it. They use it because they're forced to use it in a pack. It's not something that they default to. But if you love Botania, that's like, anyone who plays with me knows that they're just like, I wonder if there's a way to do X. And I'll give them, in Botania you can do and they're like, of course you suggested the Botania way of doing it. Because that's just who you are. This Rosa is the one I use when I have, like right now, if I've got XP on me, I'll stand here and dump my XP and make sure this is empty, and then I'll chuck it back in there so that it's not ticking, so the timer doesn't run out. See, and I don't consider this a magic mod. It's a tech mod that looks magical. Why are you not? If we rebound, why? Because if I were to use different terminology, people would understand it more, and why I get so frustrated about people sticking with Endoflames throughout their entire playthrough. I'm sitting here going, you like tech mods? And most of them are like, yeah, love tech mods. And I'm like, do you use furnace generators your entire playthrough? Well, no, because they don't make a whole lot. And I'm like, bingo. You upgrade to something else that makes more. So why in Botania do you just make a big field of Endoflames? Etho loves Botania. He's played really intensely with Botania before. He has. In his... Wow, he hasn't done... In his personal modded world, boy, several years ago. Yeah, he has. He was even playing with luminizers and stuff to throw items onto a runic altar, which is where I came up with the idea to do it in my previous world. So, yeah. No, he's played with Botania and Thaumcraft pretty intensely, pretty deeply. So, yeah. If you want to watch someone who played with just Botania, and this is a very, very old playthrough, and a lot of Botania's mechanics have changed, but watching him helped me learn a lot of Botania automation, would be the gyms. He played, what pack was it? It was a Hermitcraft mod pack. And I can't remember which one it was. But if you look up the gyms, all one word, on YouTube, In fact, I might still have it bookmarked. No, it wasn't Fullcraft. It was before Fullcraft. It's old. Mod Sauce. Pretty sure it's Mod Sauce. I'm looking here. Yes, it's Mod Sauce 2. And for Mod Sauce 2, all he did was Botania, and he wanted to do all of the challenges. His goal in that pack was to complete all the challenges. So, with using Botania and Vanilla for the most part. There you go. The gyms, as in the guy named Jim. The gyms. All one word. Mod Sauce 2. So yeah. And he did I think his world was a Void World base, but he did it in like one of the custom Void dimensions because it was black. It was dark all the time. But yeah. He was quite enjoyable to watch. He live streamed it, so his episodes are all VOD live stream footage as well. So, okay. We've been really getting sidetracked, and we're going to be out of flower time here very soon, so let's work on that. Yep, it was quite enjoyable. Again, it's like 1/7/10 or something, so some of the mechanics from Botania are different, but it's still quite enjoyable. And yeah, like I said, a lot of his things are what I have already done in my playthrough from my previous season, and probably will replicate again because they were just so cool. So I know you're probably wondering why I don't have my Jaded Amaranthus on, but this costs 0 mana. Whereas the other one costs mana to generate flowers, and it doesn't generate just blue and just cyan. Oh, could I? Please tell me, Dem, how can I automate this one more time? Nope, the dispensers will not place the mystical petals. Dispensers do not work with shears in this version. I'm in 112. It doesn't work with that yet. I was just hoping you had something I'd not already tested. I was already like, ooh, can I? Tell me. Almost there. Let's do this one more time. There is a Ranuncarpus, and a Ranuncarpus will not place petals either. Vazky very intentionally made this process not automatable in this version, at least. I don't know if it's more automatable in later versions because of the dispenser mechanics being added by Vanilla. I don't know if that changes it. I've not tried. I would hope. But yeah. I will have the Jaded Amaranthus running eventually when I've got better mana gen. I do let it run occasionally, but it does use a lot of mana, and you get all the flowers instead of the specific ones you want. And this gets me 16 tall flowers each time, which is a stack of petals. So yeah. Oops. And we have bones like it's going out of style, so yeah. Oh, I only did 15 this time, huh? Must have missed a petal. Sometimes it sucks to know so much about Botania. Sometimes it sucks, because then you're like, I know this doesn't work and I wish it would, or... I mean, I like that people ask me questions about Botania, though, and that I can answer them. I love that. Okay, so I know Golden Lion, I think you're the one who told me about the turning off step assist. Doesn't work. Would keep the sash from doing the step assist. Nope. It doesn't work. You have an idea to automate dirt? Yes. In Floramancer is a we'll pick that up. Did you? You did. There is a flower. An orchid tarum. Now we need 3 stacks of seeds, and that's where we're gonna hit a bump. The orchid tarum. Here, if we do uses, you place dirt. Actually, you need to place dirt to do that. You can get dirt back. Why do we need dirt? Why would we need dirt, Anima? In large supplies. Why do we need, why? For the dry grass for the summer rune. How did I do that before? Yeah, the living wood, you can automate that. The living wood avatar, I believe, can use the rod of the lands. The living wood avatar can use this. Yeah. I was like, I know I had to do that in my previous playthrough. How did I do that? Alright, so now we need a bunch of seeds. And I'm pretty certain we don't have 3 stacks, but we'll gather what we did. No, it doesn't work with the cobblestone wand. It's blacklisted from the living wood avatar. You'd have to ask Vasky what the reason is. It's just one that isn't part of what the Living Wood avatar can use. There are only select rods that it can use. The Unstable Reservoir is the one that I'm looking forward to you having it use. Oh, hang on. I do not need the beetroot. Oh, I'm certain he's heard it plenty of times. I'm certain of it. It looks like we will have close to 3 stacks in there. I'm mentally trying to go, okay, so this would be almost 2 stacks here with a little, yeah. 58. 68. So close. We're short by like 2. Very close. Anyone who's been watching, how many spaces does each layer of my hydrangea farm have? Remember? Fun quiz. I don't have any more seeds right there, so let's check the chest. We'll pull those. I have 2 layers on this farm. It has 36. You're right, Anima. 36, because it's 4 by 4. Or, well, I mean, there's 9. There's 9 platforms with 4 each. So I've been not max filling it. Yeah, I've just been making a stack for an hour when I could be making a stack in 8 for each hour. Anyway, we are now ready to go. We have enough stuff. So we can get that going for hydrangeas, and then we'll do endoflames after that. I probably need to fill this up with charcoal. The drawer likely needs to be upgraded. This might actually be wasting flowers. Is it ticking anymore? It's wasting. We need to go fill it up. I can't wait until I have the ability to run that automatically instead of lugging charcoal back and forth. But let's grab the charcoal. Yeah, I know that's out of range. I should do a daffodil on the edges. You really backed up? Not by much. Alright. Wonder how long these have just been ticking without working. Okay. Alright, so we have flowers going. Let's check our cobble situation. We were waiting for 11 more stacks, and I need something to drink here. You don't have to remove the dead bush. The flower places directly on top of it. And if you're using a Botania grass, they just become sticks. Nope, you don't need to. The random carpus will just place on top of the dead bush, and because it doesn't consider it actually there. So it just goes away. Oh, don't have to remove them. Hey, Atlas. Alright. Let's see here. We need dropper first. And then dispenser. Ooh. Alright. We're getting there. We have way more string than we actually needed, don't we? Yeah, clearly we grabbed way more string than we needed. I think I counted 20 stacks instead of the 9. That we need for cobble. I think I did that same thing for string. Oops. All right. One side done. This specifically is going to be, probably by the time I'm done, it'll be a mixture of crops. But right now, I just desperately need a supply of seeds. So when I plant this first, it'll be for wheat, because we can get the multitude of seeds and then convert wheat into seeds too. There we are. Great. Just about there. This is at 71%. 71. Oh, the other thing for those, in case you do use them, they have to be placed on dirt. So the final components can only be placed on dirt because they're a plant. I don't know about grass. I don't know. I'm gonna put this excess string away, otherwise I'll forget it. Still haven't gotten another ender pearl. I might have to convert a few more layers. Or maybe it'll be more reliable when that's finally torn down, but I'm nervous to tear it down because what if I need ender pearls and don't get ender pearls? Ugh. I don't know. Don't know what to do about that. I run a website. That's about as specific as I'm gonna get, but I write. Isn't it pretty? Lots of living rock. All the living rock. Yep, so I run a website. I do all the marketing, advertising, content creation, that sort of stuff for it. I should probably, I really don't wanna. I need the ender pearls. So I turn this one off and I stand here and I get like 6 to 8 ender pearls from a 30 level AFK session. We're almost there. We need like 3 more stacks of cobble. Okay, let me look at this thing. I'm gonna check off chakrams, even though I would like to have 6 chakrams. That's my happy level. Botania is a tech mod. But yeah, it's my favorite mod of all time. Above Chisel and Bits. And for any of you who have followed me for a while know that I adore Chisel and Bits. I'm just looking at my to-do list here. So, couple of the plans that I have is I want to set up villager training. I didn't do that in my first playthrough, but it might be nice just to get villagers to hopefully maybe not have to grind out all of the enchanted books. Yeah. Because otherwise, yeah, that will take forever. But if I can just trade with villagers to get the enchanted books. Yep. But anyway, I made a list of the farms we're going to need for tier 1 runes. Not even tier 2 or tier 3 yet. Tier 1. And so we're going to need to get a sheep farm, which, I mean, I'm not saying automated first. So we have a sheep farm because we're going to need carpet. We have chickens because we need feathers. Mushrooms, you can get that from scavenging mycelium, which is why I still have mycelium over. Hang on. Hermes, honey, I know it's almost lunchtime, but that does not mean sit on my keyboard. Come on. Down. Down, down, down. All right. So mushrooms, coal and stone. So we're going to need the cobble gen to smelt stone, and we're going to need the orchid running, which those things aren't technically running. Nether wart, nether brick, sugarcane, fishing poles, and then mana steel and mana powder. We also need string, gunpowder, and ender pearls, of which we get from the mob farm. So those are all the things we need on top of living rock to make the tier 1 runes. I have not tried Vintage Story. I am a Minecraft player. Almost full stop. I play Minecraft. Specifically modded at this point. I do play some vanilla occasionally. But yeah. So we have all of that stuff. I wonder if there's any feathers laying over here. Yep. Gimme, gimme. We got a new chicken. Yay! I enjoy vanilla. Let's put the feathers over here. It's different. The hedges are block craftery fence wall blocks, block craftery walls that have the leaf blocks inside. Whee. Yep. I'm considering doing that over here as well, because then I won't auto step over it. I have to jump, and the auto step is driving me insane. I cannot get into Minecraft on a console. It's PC or nothing. So, yeah. Okay, let me cross off chunk loader on my to-do list since we did it. I have on here to fix our tree farm. The problem with our tree farm over here, if you were over here last time, is that I don't have the sapling collection quite right. As you can see, I have it so that the hopper hawk is placing into the open crates and the barrel. And I bet if I walked over here, I've got at least 12 stacks of saplings here. Yeah, because I have this set up wrong. I know it is set up wrong. What I need is to set up the drawer with the hopper hawk. Woo, pretty. With the the hopper hawk on top of the drawer, and then have probably could do cork pipes into the open crate. Quark pipes listen to redstone. Isn't it pretty? I love it. But there's a better way we can set this up. This was a fluke, weird way to do it. I can do a better way. I need to figure out what I want to do that. Oh! Of course. Now it comes to me. Of course. This is Floramancer for 1.12.2 Minecraft. How does the podzol dirt affect the hopper hawk? You mean this here? It slows down the pickup count so that it will give the Ranuncarpus a chance to pick it up before the hopper hawk grabs it again. It is on Curse. It is an expert Botania pack with a lot of modifications and changes. If you want an even slower Darkwing, you can make it Mycelium, and Mycelium is slower than Podzol. Expert crafting. In a sense. No, Floramancer is Botania and Quark with some quality of life mods. And that's really it. It also has some Botania tweaks to it, like every single one of the generating flowers dies after an hour. So you have to learn how to automate flower creation and all of the farms related to that, and then all of the runes you have to automate, and you have to use Corporea for all of the crafting and whatnot. Yeah. That's what most people say when they hear that, is yikes. This is my second season. My first season was I absolutely adored. So this is my second run through. Yep, the dying generating flower is really the key to the pack. Never got too far into the sparks. Okay, so back to what I was just went on here. I can't believe I didn't. Okay. I think, and I don't have this fully thought, I'll probably have to hop into creative for that. You know how you can configure how many items to request? So I'm still really early game, Supra. Really early game. I'm not even been to the end. Because to get to the end, yeah, I'm really early game. So you can turn the item frames, the item in the frame for the count of how many you want. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah. I don't think that'll work the way I'm thinking, because I know it works when you do corporeal requests, but I'm not sure it would work for what I'm thinking. Because I was like, hey, if I could just have it request only 4 items from that crate, or 8 items from that crate at a time, and just drop those. I don't think that's... Because I need to have a decent number, because as you can see, this one won't grow because it still hasn't got 4 saplings. Yeah, I don't think so. That's something I'm not sure. Let's check. Let's find out. Because I know you can apply a redstone to a crate, but I don't think it... I probably need to create some more space here. Let's go over here. Wand at the ready. I need to keep you from... Let's do that. Okay. Redstone on open crate just opens and closes it. It dumps its content. Yeah, I know it dumps. I'm just trying to think if we did an open crate hopper. Okay, so no. Now remember, applying redstone to an open crate delays the hopper hawk from picking it up for 10 seconds. We would need to put it here, which means this isn't configurable in what I was thinking. Okay. I mean, we put it there, obviously, because that'll just drop. So no, it's not what I want. Yeah, that's just because there's a 2-drop space. That has how long that takes to blink. Well. Alright, it's time for my break to feed the cats and get some more tea. And I will be right back. Give me 5-ish minutes and I will return. Don't go anywhere, folks.